Tricks trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online with Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Baig Tricks trivia time, and we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
All right, hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Friday night Star Wars trivia. My name is Ali with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and thank you to the Mount Prospect Public Library for sponsoring tonight's event. I will tell you all about the game here in just a few minutes, but before we go any further, I want to make sure that if you're out there and you're hoping to compete, that you have already or you do now join the online game. So here on YouTube, you're going to hear and see me ask the questions, but in order to actually participate and submit your answers, you need to join the online game platform. It's very simple. Open up your internet browser, go to online.baigoftricks.com and enter in the code The Force, as you see on the bottom of your screen here. Online.baigoftricks.com, enter in the code The Force. Once you've done that, you're going to see a screen that looks a little bit like this one here. It's asking you for two pieces of information. The first one is the name that you'd like to participate as tonight. That could be your name, a team name, whatever it is. Please keep it family friendly. This is a family event tonight. And then your email. So this is just so that if the Mount Prospect Library needs to contact you in regards to anything with this event, that's for them. This is not for us. Click on go, and you will see this screen. It says the game will begin shortly. That's all you have to do. Once you've got those two pieces of information in and you see this screen, you're all set. We're not going to start the game just yet, but as long as you see this screen, you can hang tight right there and you are all good to go. In the meantime, I will, while we're waiting for people to join, I'm going to give everybody just a few more minutes, and I'll tell everybody else what we're doing here tonight. So tonight is Star Wars trivia. These questions will come from, for the most part, the major films, the 9 plus Rogue One and Solo, and perhaps something from the holiday special. So we're not really going into any of the expanded universe. We're not really covering anything from the TV shows, Clone Wars, Rebels, anything like that. These are the major films that we're going to be covering, and again, the holiday special. There are certainly some questions from that. So with that said, we have a mixture of questions that we're going to do tonight, and I'll tell you exactly how that works here in just a second. But I'll also say Gina's here with me. I know a lot of you play trivia with us. My wife is here, and Taco is also here.
Is that the first time you said that?
I don't think so. Oh, while you've been here, yes. Taco is here, and we are ready to play some Star Wars trivia. So how it's going to work tonight, there are a mixture of questions. Some of these will be multiple choice, and some questions you'll actually have to type the answer in all on your own. We're going to start out with multiple choice questions, and then we'll move into that second type here in a little while. So how it works, I'm going to ask you a question, and then I'll start the 25-second timer. Once that timer starts, you're going to see 4 options appear on the screen. It's going to be A, B, C, and D. One of them is always the correct answer. 3 of them are wrong. All you have to do is click the correct answer, and if you are correct, you're going to earn up to 150 points based on how quickly you answer. For the multiple choice round, the quicker you answer, the more points you earn, up to 150. The longer it takes you to answer, if you're correct, you'll still earn points, but it's going to decrease as the timer runs down until it hits 0, at which point you will be unable to answer, and we will go over the correct answer. Things will change in just a little bit when we get to that second type of question, as I mentioned earlier, and I'll explain that once we get there. For now, all you need to know about the questions themselves, as I mentioned, where they're coming from, they're going to range in difficulty from obvious, very simple, very easy, just to test your skills in terms of answering quickly, to pretty tough. Some of these will be very specific questions, and again, this is all going back to the movies. So if this is if there's a question that maybe has a different answer, if you've read a certain book, I don't want to hear it. We're not talking about the books tonight. We're not talking about the TV shows. Everything we talk about tonight is in regards to the movies. And I just want to be upfront about that because this is, excuse my pun, a very large universe. in terms of Star Wars. But other than that, should be pretty straightforward. We're going to get it started. We have just over 30 questions tonight, each worth, like I said, 150 points. These multiple choice questions, though, will be counting down as you answer. The very first question tonight is a practice question. And what that means is, just in case you haven't played trivia with us before, I did this question and it's not worth any points. So this one is just so you can see how the system works and get used to it before we move into the actual question. So if you've never played before, that's okay. This very first question is for you so you can see what it looks like. So here we go. I will put the first question up on the screen and I'll show you now. This is what it looks like. On your device, you should see the question at the top of the screen. You can see there's a 25-second timer. It's worth 150 points maximum, but you cannot see the answers yet because I haven't started the timer. This is how every question will work. I will ask you the question before I start the timer. So you have a little bit extra time here to see the question, think about it, and then once the timer starts, you'll see the 4 options pop up. So we'll do that right now with this practice question. What is the name of your host today? That's my name. I've told you a few times. Hopefully you remember. All you have to do is click on the correct answer here, but don't worry, this isn't worth any points, even if you're wrong. What is the name of your host today? Luke, Han, Finn, or Ali? So you're answering down below. You should see the answers now. Hey, John J., what's up? Dwayne, I saw you out there. Stephanie Curtis, welcome. Hey, Amy, thanks for setting this up. Good to see you out there. Hey, Laura B. Chris, we're likely making an apple cider cocktail for a zoo. Oh, love it. And welcome. Hi, Chris. And Janessa.
Cider and fire whiskey. Ooh,
that sounds
delish.
good. That sounds like a dark side kind of drink. All right, everybody's in. 5 people said Han. Oh, thanks. 14 people said Ali. Correct answer is Ali. That is my name. This is a good opportunity to let you know as well. Questions will be accompanied by pictures and GIFs like you see here of Han just shrugging it off as he does. But please note that those pictures may or may not have anything to do with the actual question. So don't let it lead you astray. If you answered Han because you saw Han here, that's not meant to be a hint or a tip. It's just there for fun so that once you answer, you have something else to look at while you're waiting to find out what the correct answer is. So here we go. Now these questions start counting for points, so get ready. Question number 2, first real question of the evening. In the very first Star Wars film, on what planet was Princess Leia raised? We find out, it's also mentioned later, Princess Leia was raised as a child on what planet? Was it Naboo, Alderaan, Tatooine, or Coruscant? What's that? All right, everybody is in. Let's see if we did as well on this as you did with the practice question. One person said Naboo, 2 people said Tatooine, 1 person said Coruscant. Queen Amidala, Princess Leia's mother, was from Naboo. But after the events that we saw in the prequel trilogy, we find out that Princess Leia was sent with her adoptive parents to live on Alderaan. Alderaan. That didn't end well. It was okay for her, but not for everyone else. Question, good job to the 17 people that got that right. Great job. Question number 3. Who is the mother of Kylo Ren in the Star Wars universe? So who was Kylo Ren's mother? Was that Shmi Skywalker, Jyn Erso, Leia Organa Solo, or Padme Amidala? Amidala. Not sure why we had a hard time signing in tonight. Are you in now, Kathleen? Were you able to join? On a laptop, not a phone. Yes, able as a workaround. Oh, got it. I see what you're saying. You're able to on a laptop, not a phone. I wonder why. I don't know. There have been some issues with this system lately, but I had an event earlier today and it worked okay. I think you were there last night for it, actually, Kathleen. The issues. We had some refreshing issues last night too. Everybody's in, and every single person got this one right. This was Princess Leia. Leia and Han Solo. All right, here we go. Question number 4 of this very first round of questions. What is the name of Boba Fett's ship? What is the name of Boba Fett's ship? Not sure why he didn't show up here. Is it Slave 1, the Tantive 4, Ravager, or Ebon Hawk? All right, everybody's in. A problem exists between keyboard and Jim. The correct answer here, 18 of you got this right. 2 people said Ravager, 2 people said Ebon Hawk, but the correct answer is the Slave 1. Slave 1. I learned that in my X-Wing playing days. That was a fun ship to captain on the board. All right, question number 5. At the beginning of the very first film in the chronological order, or release order, sorry, A New Hope, Luke Skywalker is living with his aunt and uncle on what planet? Starting it out easy tonight. These first couple questions meant to be pretty easy. Get you into the mood here. What planet was Luke Skywalker living on at the beginning of the very first Star Wars movie? Was it Tatooine, Mustafar, Alderaan, or Naboo? All right. Let's see what we said. It's a little behind the scenes gif here. All right. Everybody's in. 22 people playing right now. Thanks for being here on Friday night playing Star Wars Trivia. Thank you to the Mount Prospect Library once again for putting this on for us. One person said Naboo. 21 people correctly said Tatooine. Tatooine with both of those sons. Tatooine. Great job. 21 of you. And that's question 5, so we'll take our first look at the standings here tonight. In first place, Boba Fettuccine. In second, It's Over, Bananakin. In second, also tied down to the point. That doesn't happen often. The Wonder Wickets. I love it. In second as well. Let's see who else is out here. Oh, I see Hasera. What's up, Hasera? Salacious B. Crumb. The Mantis 3. Fits in the baby tantrums. Uh-oh. There's an adorable little baby out there playing. I saw a onesie earlier. An R2-D2 onesie. That little Kate's wearing. I saw a name out there that I like. All About That Bass, No Rebels. I like it. Chewie and the Porgs. That's sad. This is not the year you're looking for. I think that might win my team name tonight. This is not the year you're looking for. Yes, unfortunately. All right. That's it for the standings right now. Obviously, take these standings with a grain of salt. We're only 4 questions in. Be proud of yourself if you're at the top, but don't beat yourself up if you're not, because there are a lot of points left out there for you to win. Here we go. Question number 6. Who is the only non-Jedi in the original Star Wars trilogy 4, 5, and 6 to use a lightsaber? The only non-Jedi in the original trilogy to use a lightsaber. Was it Chewbacca, Han Solo, Princess Leia, or C-3PO? Oh, Janessa made that name up. I love it. This is not the year you're looking for.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, everybody's in. Yeah, this gift. This is the first of a few animal gifts I think I have tonight. Let's see. 3 people said Chewbacca. 6 people said Princess Leia. 3 people said C-3PO. 11 people said Han Solo. So everything got guesses here. The correct answer came on the planet Hoth, when Han Solo used Luke's lightsaber to cut open the Tauntaun to get him inside. So Han Solo is the correct answer here. The only non-Jedi to use a lightsaber. What's the bad joke that I love telling? Oh, what's the internal temperature of a Tauntaun? Lukewarm. Anyway, question 7. In the original Star Wars, which planet? I'm sorry, in the films. We're not going to talk about which film. We were just talking about it. Which planet would you find wampas on? In the Star Wars universe, what planet would you find wampas on? Is it Jakku, Naboo, Geonosis, or Hoth? Where would you find a wampa? All right, everybody's in. This one, going right along with the joke I just told, is on the planet Hoth. Cold, cold caves. You find a wampa. So good job. 19 of you got that right. 3 people said Jakku. 1 person said Geonosis. No problem. Lots of questions left. Here we go. Question number 8. Here's the first Star Wars Holiday Special trivia question of the evening. In the original Star Wars Holiday Special, what holiday is being celebrated on Kashyyyk, where the Wookiees are from? What holiday was being celebrated on Kashyyyk? Was it Life Day, Light Day, Force Day, or Love Day? John, I would refresh your screen if the choices aren't showing up quickly. Wookiees with regular teeth are terrifying. That's what I was just saying, Chris. I'll refresh my screen after this question, too, just to make sure. Let's see what we said. 5 people each said Force Day and Light Day. 14 people said Life Day. And 14 people were correct. It was Life Day. Life Day on Kashyyyk, spelled with 3 Y's. 3 Y's. All right. Let me refresh my screen as promised here. All right, question number 9. In the film The Empire Strikes Back, what animals chewed on the power cables and energy conductors of starships and could drain a ship's entire power supply? This led to some issues. What was the animal that chewed through the power cables and energy conductors of starships? Was it Tibides, Minox, Pug Jumpers, or Growlocks? All right. Everybody's in? 1 person each said Tibides and Pug Jumpers. 4 people said the Growlocks, and 18 people correctly said the Minox. Minox known for chewing through those power cables. Pesky little buggers. I know. Taco agrees. He just huffed at the Minox. Question number 10. In the original trilogy, who is the most powerful crime boss on Tatooine? Is it Boba Fett, Jabba the Hutt, Embo, or Greedo? Who's ready for Mandalorian Season 2? 1 week from today, October 30th. But it's 1 episode at a time, I think. I think that's how Disney Plus does it. Yeah, like how we watched shows for most of our lives.
I hate it when I'm watching it, but then when I watch a binge show like in 2 days, I feel mad that I didn't space it out.
Yeah, like me watching The Boys.
Or us with Hill House.
Hill House, yeah. Everybody's in. Every single person got this right. This was Jabba the Hutt. Great job, great job, great job. All right. That's question 10, so let's take a look at the standings. Boba Fettuccine is in first, the Wonder Wickets in second, and the Mantis 3 in third. All right, we'll let that go through again, see where you're at. We are still in multiple choice questions. I will let you know when we change that, but for now we are continuing with multiple choice questions. As I mentioned, things will change in a little bit. You have to type your answers in, so get ready for that. Here we go. Question number 11. Star Wars trivia. From the film Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, whose DNA was the clone army made from? Whose DNA did they use to produce the clones in the film Episode 2, Attack of the Clones? Was it Jar Jar Binks, Mace Windu, Jango Fett, or Asajj Ventress? Oh no. All right, everybody's in. Let's take a look. One person said Jar Jar, if only. One person said Mace. One person said Ventress. 21 people correctly identified Jango Fett, father of Boba Fett. It was the original DNA that the clones were made from. I'm imagining a Jar Jar Binks clone army, and I'm loving it. Question number 12. Who is Darth Tyrannus also known as in the Star Wars universe? Most Sith have multiple names. What other name would you know Darth Tyrannus as in the Star Wars universe? Is it Count Dooku, Palpatine, General Grievous, or Jar Jar Binks? Clones of the side. Yeah. I agree, Laura. Jar Jar, because I'm all about that chaos. Love it. Jar Jar for everything. Let's see how we answered here. 3 people said Grievous. 4 people said Palpatine. 17 people said Count Dooku. And 17 people were correct. Count Dooku is the correct answer here. Darth Tyrannus. All right, question 13. In the Star Wars universe, what are the creatures that the Sand People ride? What is the name of the creatures that Sand People often ride? Is it Banthas, Blurg, Dewbacks, or Tauntaun? Can hear this gif. Yeah, Stephanie, me too. All right, let's see what we thought here. 1 person said Dewbacks, 2 people said Tauntaun, 21 people said Banthas, and 21 people were correct. You guys are doing very, very well this multiple choice round here tonight. So good job, good job. We'll take a look at the standings after question 16, because that'll be the final multiple choice question. Here we go. Question 14. The Star Wars Holiday Special marked the first appearance of which Star Wars character? Which of the following 4 options made their first appearance in the Star Wars Holiday Special? Was it Boba Fett, Jar Jar Binks, Jabba the Hutt, or Lando Calrissian? No idea if it's right, but Bill Hader's impression of a dying Tauntaun is amazing. I'll have to check it out. Alright, let's see what we thought here. 1 person said Jabba the Hutt. 6 people each said Jar Jar and Lando. 11 people said Boba Fett, so this is close to the equalist spread we've had. The correct answer here is actually one that would become a fan favorite and then get eaten later. It's Boba Fett. Boba Fett is the correct answer. Great job, the 11 of you that got that. All right, 2 more multiple choice questions. Mark Hamill, does he ever stop smiling? Number 15, which admiral leads the space assault on Imperial forces during the Battle of Scarif? This is a tough one. Which admiral leads the space assault on Imperial forces during the Battle of Scarif? Is it Admiral Gorin, Admiral Radis, Admiral Akbar, or Admiral Vaspar? It's a tarp. Whenever I hear tarp, I think of Gilmore Girls, the dance marathon. Weren't they just raising money for a tarp?
Oh, something like that. Yeah, that's funny.
Everybody's in. 3 people said Goran. 10 people said Radis. 11 people said Akbar. As much as I love him, and it's a trap. It was not Admiral Akbar. It was Admiral Radis. Admiral Radis. He was commander of the MC-75 Star Cruiser Profundity. And it led space assault on Imperial naval forces during the Battle of Scarif. All right, one more multiple choice. Here we go. Oh, Sarah, I'm with you. I know people hate on him, but I love Dobby and I love Jar Jar. In Star Wars universe, what color was Mace Windu's lightsaber? Was it purple, blue, green, or yellow? I apologize for the mismatch answers here. Are you a fan of Jar Jar or no?
It's been so long since I've seen
Yeah.
him. I am a fan of Dobby.
Yeah. I think there were some intrinsic issues with the Jar Jar character, but I liked as a, how old was I? 14 when it came, no, 12 when it came out. I liked Jar Jar as a 12-year-old just laughing.
Oh, I could see you loving him.
Oh, yeah. But I also love Dobby. All right, everybody's in.
Poor Dobby.
No. And I think this was a Samuel L. Jackson request. He wanted something different. And his Mace Windu's lightsaber was purple. Purple. He called for the vote. Yeah, Laura, there's a whole conspiracy theory that Jar Jar was a secret Sith. Like, big bad guy. And it's funny how they can make anything sound possible.
Yes.
Yeah, because he accidentally
That's
calls the vote and casts the vote.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, no. Dark Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
All right, that's it for multiple choice questions, I believe. Let me double check. Yep. So we'll take a look at the standings here. Boba Fettuccine, I love that name, is still in first. The Wonder Wicket's still in second. Chubby Bunny is now in third. Everybody else, take a look, see where you're at. I'm going to get the next round all set up, and I will explain how it works here in just 1 second. Surprised by the number of cats with lightsaber? You should never be surprised by the number of cats gifts, period, if I'm hosting. There's always going to be plenty. All right. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to change it up a little bit. We will no longer have multiple choice answer options. That's the only major change. So how it works, you'll still have a 25-second timer. I'll put the question on the screen. I will read the question, and then I'll start the timer just like before. But unlike before, once that timer starts, you will not see 4 options appear on your screen to choose from. You're just going to see a text box, and you have to type your answer in. You won't be able to type until the timer starts, so don't try. But once the timer starts, you have all 25 seconds to type your answer in and hit the submit button. So I wish I didn't even have to remind people, but no cheating, no Googling, no looking up answers. But do take your time and make sure that you're spelling your answers correctly so that I can give you points. Obviously, that's going to be tough. Star Wars trivia, so try to get your answers as phonetically close as you can so I can give you points. But other than that, not much is going to change. These are still worth 150 points, but you earn all 150 points if you're correct, no matter how long it takes you to answer. So that's the major difference point-wise. Here we go. Question 17. The first one in our new round where you have to type in the answers. Who co-pilots the Millennium Falcon with Lando to attack the new Death Star? Who was Lando's co-pilot in the Millennium Falcon to attack the new Death Star? More or less than the number of cats riding. Tonight, I think more. Yeah, this is an example of try to spell as best you can. As long as you're close, you're going to get points. This actor just passed away a couple years ago, actually. The correct answer, I'm going to throw it on the screen so you can see him. Let me get it. Yeah, here we go. It's this guy right here. Nien Numba. Nunba. Nien Nunba. What a fun looking guy. Just an interesting face. So many fun times we had together. But he was Lando's co-pilot while they were attacking the new Death Star on the Millennium Falcon. All right, question 18. What is the name of the creature that consumed Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi? I mentioned this earlier. He got eaten up. What was the name of the creature that ate Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi? Oh, somebody was very excited. Lots of exclamation points. I love it. For a program, I made one out of cardboard. Oh, I love it, Amy. That'd be a fun thing to do. There's so many things you can do with the Star Wars universe. All right, everybody's in. Let's see, different ways you spelled this. It's not Taco Cat, Venom, Gremlins 2, Ranthar, Baby Yoda. Oh, no, it was the Sarlacc. The Sarlacc pit. Speaking about theories, lots of theories about Boba Fett not actually being dead, and we may find something out in this new season of The Mandalorian. Let's see. But great job. 16 of you put Sarlacc, and you got points for that. Question number 19. When she was being held captive on the Death Star, this is back in the first film, release order, first film, 1977. Princess Leia lied when she said that the rebel base was on which planet? Being held captive, she did not give it away. She said the rebel base was on which... Oh, this actually might have been the next film. I apologize. Was on which planet? Loved it at our Star Wars family party and at FanFest. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm glad we can do some online trivia with y'all, obviously, in light of many events not happening in person. I'm glad that we can still celebrate and play some Star Wars trivia together. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Thank you to Mount Prospect Public Library for sponsoring this event and allowing us to have this tonight. All right. A lot of you got this. Lots of different ways you could spell it, so give me 1 second. The correct answer, she lied. She did not give away the actual location of the base. She said it was on Dantooine. Dantooine. This is when I realized there were too many planets in the Star Wars universe for me to learn them all. Tatooine versus Dantooine. That was the breaking point for me. But good job. Many of you learned and remembered that Dantooine was the correct answer here. Question 20. This is another tough one. I'm looking for the name of a character. This time we're talking about an Imperial officer. Which Imperial officer leads the AT-AT attack on Echo Base on Hoth? So the snowy planet, big battle. Which Imperial officer led that attack on the Echo Base on Hoth? All right, as long as you gave me his last name here, we're going to be good. Let me just check. All right, we had a lot of guesses here. Tarkin, Stark, Piet, Jar Jar Binks, Mr. Clean, Emperor Baby Yoda, Jesus, Tim Allen, Admiral Taco. Oh. You see Taco in an Imperial officer uniform?
Oh my god.
No, he would for sure be a rebel. Actually, no. I don't know. He's got a monkey under here. The correct answer was General Veers. As long as you put Veers, you're getting points. General wasn't important, but Veers was important. It's question 20. So let's take another look at the standings. Boba Fettuccine still hanging on in first. The Mantis 3 now into second. Janelle up into third. Everybody else, take a look, see where you're at. So, plenty of questions left. So if you're not in first place right now, that's okay. You have a chance to come back. And if you are in first place, you have plenty of questions to hang on to your lead. Whoa. Let's take this out of our chat. Hang on one second, everybody.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry. This is what happens
Oh my god.
on YouTube sometimes, and I do apologize. Report. Harassment. Hang on one second. Something happened in the chat. Yep. Oh.
If I know Chris a little bit.
Hang on one second, everybody. I'm going to change the privacy of this video as well. We should be good. All right, cool. All right. Question 21. Now we're in the newer films. Newer films. What type of creature did Han and Chewie have locked up on their cargo ship before Rey released them in Episode 7? So this was the new trilogy of films. What was the type of creature that Han and Chewie had locked up on their ship before Rey released it? It's a tough one. Oh, good. Some people actually can't see it. All right. Not being joking. Good. What do you want? Dwayne saw it. You want some skeppy, Dwayne? All right, everybody's in. Okay, a couple of you got this. Actually, quite a few of you. And a lot of you described it to me. If I could give you points for that, I would, but I won't. Crawly monster thing, people shredders, Phil Collins, lot of legs, big tentacle monster thing, that snaky thing. Yes, those are all pretty close. But I'm looking for the name of the monster, and that was the Rathtar. The Rathtar. So good job. If you got that, you got points. Yeah, John, I agree. These are all fantastic answers. The Blurg, the Space Kraken. Honestly, that's very descriptive as well. All right, question 22. What was the name of the woman who dropped the bombs that destroyed the Dreadnought at the beginning of The Last Jedi? A first name will be okay. I'll be a little lenient here. What was the name of the woman, the hero, I should say, who dropped the bombs that destroyed the Dreadnought at the beginning of the film The Last Jedi? Phil Collins. Oh, we're still on Taco. What cute. All right. I think everybody is in. Yeah, once again, I'm looking for her name. So a lot of you gave me a great description of who she is, but I'm looking for her name. It was Rose's sister. Yes, it was. The girl's sister, Rose's sister. But her name was Paige. If you just wrote Paige, you got points. 7 of you got this right. Paige Tico to be specific, but Paige was just fine. Phil Collins, still not the right answer. Amelia Earhart, nope. All right, question number 23. In the film Rogue One, one of my favorites, what is the name of Evazan Cornelius's thuggish partner that smuggled spice with him? A little bit of a deep cut here. We'll see if you know. In Rogue One, what was the name of Evazan Cornelius's thuggish partner who helped him smuggle spice? Isn't Phil always the answer? Yes. And sometimes it's correct, but not recently. Not in Star Wars trivia. Currently, I'm watching the answers come in, and currently there are more people who wrote Phil Collins than people who have gotten this correct. Let's see if that changes. Okay, a few more correct answers came in. Here we go. That's part of my fun, is I get to see you guys answer in real time. Again, I don't know who writes what, but I get to see all the answers come in, which is fun. It's still not Phil Collins. 2 people guessed that. Slippy Slappy Slippy Samsonite, Bob Smith, Fred Rogers, Terry Crews, Trey, Cinnamon McPepper. No, it's Panda Baba. There's another weird looking guy. How about non-movie Star Wars questions? No, D, I don't know if you were here earlier. We're only doing movie Star Wars questions tonight. We're not doing anything from Expanded Universe or from any of the TV shows. That's just not what we're doing. Question 24. In the film Solo, on what planet did Han first meet Chewbacca? Interesting meeting. On what planet did Han first meet Chewbacca? This might be the toughest question. Ooh. I love the descriptive answers. Somebody said the one with the battle going on. Yes, correct. The muddy one. Yeah, multiple people put muddy. It's not Krypton. It is not Las Vegas supersized. It was Mimban. 2 people got it. Mimban. This is the toughest question. Chris, at least you're here for fun. Good job, those of you that put Mimban. That's a tough one. And yes, I know a lot of people don't like this film. I enjoyed it. There were talks of a solo Disney Plus series, but we'll see what happens. Question 25. All right, back to the original films. What is Luke Skywalker's call sign during the Rebel attack on the first Death Star? What was his call sign over the radio, Luke Skywalker, during the attack on the first Death Star? Claude? Steph Curtis, I also loved Donald Glover as Lando. All right, everybody's in. A lot of you got the color right. Actually, 13 of you got this right. It was not Cool Guy 1234. This is somebody's first chat username on the internet. It was Red 5. Red 5. Not Red Leader. Red 5 calling in to Red Leader. Good job if you got that. We'll take a look at the standings once more. Boba Fettuccine's still up there, but not by much over Jen L. And then Baby Yoda's #1 fan is in 3rd place right now. I'll leave this up for a second so you can see where you're at. This will be the last time we see the standings before we do the final run of questions. We still have 6 questions left. So 900 points up for grabs. Son of Vader. All right, here we go. Final run of questions. We have 6 questions left. These are worth 150 points apiece. Again, the only rule here is keep it fair, no cheating. No looking anything up. Give it your best shot. You don't lose points if you're wrong. Question 26. Looking for another name of an Imperial officer who was killed by Darth Vader for losing the Millennium Falcon when it emerged from the asteroid field. What was the name of the character who was killed by Darth Vader and they lost the Millennium Falcon after it emerged from the asteroid field? All right, everybody's in. Let's take a look. Always a couple of guesses on this one. It's not Veers, not Tarkin. General Commander guy, good guess. Mimum? That's not nice. Han Solo, Phil Collins. Nope, still not Phil Collins. It is Captain Nita. If you just put Nita, you got points here. Don't worry. Captain Nita. All right, question 27. We're going back to Hoth. We're talking about that battle on the snowy planet. What was the name of the individual who was Luke's gunner during the battle on Hoth? He wasn't super helpful. Luke was flying the ship, but who was his gunner during the battle on Hoth? Okay. All right, everybody's in. I'm going to accept a first name on this one. Somebody said we miss multiple choice. Yeah, I understand. Feels a lot easier when it's multiple choice. But, you know, sometimes we really got to test you. And that's happening right now. Some of you are rising to the occasion because 10 people did get this correct. It was Dak Ralter. If you just put his first name or just his last name, that's fine. Dak Ralter. Gunnar. I like somebody guessed Gunnar. All right, question 28. What was the code name for the rebel base on the planet Hoth? I'll give you a hint. I have said it like 9 times tonight. I've given it away with other questions. What was the name, the code name for the rebel base on the planet Hoth? You've heard it because I've said it quite a few times. Oh, we're about to get some nesting action from Taco. Readjust. And cuddle with the monkey. Alright, everybody's in. Alright. Correct answer here was Echo Base. Echo Base. Good job. 13 of you got that right. Echo Base on Hoth. Question 29. Somebody mentioned this by the large Las Vegas, I think somebody said earlier. On what planet was the casino located in The Last Jedi? Not really many people's favorite film in the 9 run of the films, but what planet was the casino located on in The Last Jedi? I said it so many times it echoed. I like it, John Jay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, everybody's in. As long as you gave me something that sounds close to the correct answer. Here again, these Star Wars words can get pretty crazy. Correct answer was... Somebody said I always skip this part. Yeah, I don't think you're alone. The correct answer is Canto Bite. Canto Bite. If you made it just one word, that's okay. If you spelled it a little differently, that's okay. As long as it sounded like Canto Bite, you got points. Question 30. This is a tough one. What was the name of the blind man that Jin meets on Jeddah? I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. He does come in, has a little bit to do with everyone there. What is the name of the blind man that Jin met on Jeddah? Yes, they're all tough ones, but still having multiple people answer, that's what's crazy. These always get a little tougher because you don't lose points as the timer goes down. So these where you have to type in the answer all on your own are always a little bit tougher than the multiple choice round. Because you know it or you don't. Nothing in between. Ooh, there we go. The best character, yes, Donnie Yen. I love him. Let's see. Ip Man. I want to give points to that, but I can't. I gotta play it fair here. I love that series. Ip Man's incredible. It is the same actor. Yes. I should know this. I feel terrible. Matt Murdock. Wrong universe. Samantha the Force wasn't with him. It was for a while. The correct answer was Chirrut Imwe. Chirrut Imwe. 4 people got it. 4 people still got it. All right, one more question. Here we go. Final question of the evening, I believe. Yep. The Tabana gas mining colony, Cloud City, which we spent quite a bit of time in. Cloud City is found on which planet in the Star Wars universe? On which planet would you find Cloud City, the Tabana gas mining colony? All right, we had some good guesses, and a lot of you got this right. It wasn't Alderaan. I'm just here for the chat. Tabana gas planet, that's a good guess. It was Bespin. Bespin, 14 people got that right. So great job. You know your planets in the Star Wars universe. Congratulations. That is the final question of the evening. So all we have left to do right now is look at the final standings and give out some congratulations. Before we do that, one more time, thank you to Amy and everybody, and Laura B. and everybody with the Mount Prospect Public Library for allowing us to do this with you. Again, we would love to do some Star Wars trivia in person, but while we can't, we love the opportunity to host these online events with you guys. So thank you so much, and thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. We will look at the final standings right now. Here we go. In first place, Boba Fettuccine. In second, Jen L. In third, Baby Yoda's #1 fan. In fourth and sixth, you'll see the full standings there on your own device, your computer or your phone. Once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you had as much fun as I did hosting this for you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, please, if you're in the area, check out the Mount Prospect Public Library. Check out some more online trivia with us at Baig of Tricks. Check out the Facebook page for both of us. And until next time, be safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, take care of each other, and have a good night. Bye-bye.